Have you ever met someone who felt like they walked straight out of your dreams? That was Alex for me. Tall, charming smile, eyes that looked at you like you were the only person in the room. When he first asked me out, I actually laughed, because guys like him didn't notice girls like me. I wasn't rich back then, not yet. I was just a normal 26-year-old graphic designer who had finally started my own little online boutique. But Alex, he made me feel like a princess from day one. He showed up with flowers, planned cute picnic dates, remembered every tiny detail I ever told him. 3 months in, he looked me in the eyes and said, "Sarah, you're the best thing that's ever happened to me." My heart exploded. A year later, he got down on one knee in the rain. Yes, actual movie-style rain, and asked me to marry him. Of course I said yes. How could I not? This was the man who was going to love me forever, or so I thought. After the wedding, everything felt magical. My boutique blew up, orders were flooding in, influencers were wearing my designs, and suddenly money wasn't a worry anymore. Alex was so proud, or at least he acted like it. He quit his dead-end sales job and said, "Babe, let me help you run the business. We're a team now." I loved that idea. I wanted us to build an empire together. We opened a bigger warehouse, hired staff, launched new collections. Alex handled the money side, bills, taxes, investors. He said numbers were his thing and I should just focus on creating. I trusted him completely. We bought our dream house with the huge garden I always wanted. We traveled Bali, Paris, Maldives. Photos of us smiling everywhere. To the world, we were the perfect couple living the perfect life. But perfect lives, they always have cracks you don't see at first. It started small. A credit card statement with charges I didn't recognize. Alex said, "Oh, that's just business expenses, don't worry about it." Then late nights at the office. Phone face down all the time. Password changes on the joint accounts, for security. I pushed the doubts away. I didn't want to be that paranoid wife. One day I found a second phone hidden in his gym bag. My stomach dropped. I waited until he was in the shower and unlocked it with the birthday code he used for everything. Messages, hundreds of them, to a girl named Vanessa. Heart emojis, inside jokes, photos of them together, photos taken when he told me he was away on business trips. I felt the world spin. I sat on the bathroom floor and cried so hard I thought I would throw up. When he came out and saw my face, he knew. He dropped to his knees and begged. "It was a mistake, Sarah. It meant nothing. I love only you." Classic line, right? I wanted to believe him. I really did. So I forgave him because love makes us stupid sometimes. For a few months, everything seemed back to normal. He was extra sweet, extra attentive. But then the business started having problems. Suppliers weren't paid. Orders were delayed. Customers were furious. I asked Alex what was going on. He kept saying, "Cash flow issues, babe. It'll smooth out." One night I couldn't sleep. I went into his home office and opened the laptop he always kept locked. I guessed the new password on the third try. Vanessa's birthday. That hurt more than anything. What I found destroyed me. Our business accounts, drained. Hundreds of thousands gone. Transferred to offshore accounts, spent on hotels, jewelry, a car I'd never seen, all for her. He hadn't just cheated on me with his heart. He had stolen my company, my life's work, my future to fund a double life with his mistress. I sat there until sunrise staring at the screen, tears rolling down my face. I wasn't just heartbroken. I was broke. The house was heavily mortgaged in my name only. Creditors were calling. My employees hadn't been paid in weeks. He had taken everything from me and smiled while doing it. I could have curled up and died. Many women do. But something snapped inside me that morning. I wiped my face, made coffee, and opened a new spreadsheet. If he thought he could destroy me and walk away with my money to live happily ever after with her, he had no idea who he married. I called my lawyer, quietly. My accountant, quietly. I called the one friend I still trusted, quietly. And I started planning. Not loud, not messy, not emotional, cold, calculated, perfect. First, I moved what little money was left into a new account only I could touch. Then I discovered something beautiful. Alex had been stupid enough to sign every single company document with me as the majority owner. Legally, the business was still mine. He just controlled the bank access until I changed that. I froze every account he could reach. I contacted every supplier and client personally, explained there had been unauthorized transactions, and promised everything would be fixed soon. They trusted me. They always had. I rehired my best employees under the table with cash I borrowed from my sister. And then I did the part that felt the sweetest. I filed a police report for embezzlement. Quietly, Alex came home one evening all smiles, ready to kiss me and pretend everything was fine. 2 police officers were waiting in our living room. The look on his face when they read him his rights, I will remember that forever. He kept screaming, "Sarah, tell them it's a mistake! Tell them!" I looked him in the eyes and said, "I have no idea what you're talking about." He went pale. They took him away in handcuffs while neighbors watched. Vanessa dumped him the same week. Turns out she only liked his wallet. His fancy car got repossessed. His credit cards were maxed out and canceled. He had nothing left. Absolutely nothing. With Alex gone, I worked 18-hour days. I sold personal things to pay debts. I launched a new collection called Phoenix. Everything red and gold, rising from ashes. Women all over the world bought it because they felt my story without knowing the details. Within a year, the business was bigger than ever. Profitable, debt-free. Mine. Alex tried to crawl back once, sent letters from the cheap apartment he was renting, begging for forgiveness, asking for money. I didn't reply. Some fires you just let burn out on their own. That he saw the truth. 3944 400s. 2 years later, I was on the cover of a major fashion magazine. How Sarah Rose turned heartbreak into $1 million comeback. I heard he saw it in the grocery store checkout line. A friend of a friend told me he just stood there staring, then walked out without buying anything. That was the last time anyone mentioned his name to me. People ask me all the time, do you hate him? No. Hate takes energy. I feel nothing for him now. He's a ghost who taught me the most expensive lesson of my life. Trust is precious. Love is beautiful, but blind love can destroy you. Never give anyone the power to take everything you've worked for. Protect your heart, yes, but protect your name, your business, your future even more. I'm not proud that I helped put him in jail. I'm proud that I saved myself, my employees, and every dream I had before he tried to burn it all down. Sometimes the sweetest revenge isn't loud. It's simply becoming unstoppable after someone tried to break you. If you're watching this and someone is using you, lying to you, stealing from you, please hear me. You are stronger than you know. Walk away, fight back the smart way. Rebuild taller, shine brighter, and never, ever let them see you crumble. Because the best revenge is living so well that they can never forget what they lost. Thank you for letting me share my story. If it helped even one of you, then every tear was worth it. See you in the next one. Stay strong.